Hello, everybody. The TokenMinorities here. I'm Jolt.
I'm Jeremy.
You can't make me!
Panda's still here. And this is the first match of the A bracket between myself and
Lizardon.
this is Fighting versus Steel.
That's horrible.
And joining us are all of our lovely guests that were here for the previous battle.
Hi.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, my name is Ponyboy.
Any other words of wisdom from anybody?
Stay gold.
Okay.
In quotes, brackets, page 68.
Anyway, here we go.
Alright, so I'm on the side of the steel versus fighting, so my style of playing is just to set up stuff and to use kind of strategize. So my strategy was set up toxic spikes and then a sandstorm with Skarmory and then use Aeron to just wipe everything out. But this can't happen if there's a stealth rock up there.
So that was my main strategy, was to send Infernape out there and stealth rock until Fortress is dead, because knowing that Fortress is only Rapid Spinner and knowing that stealth rocks will obliterate any chances of using Aeron, you know.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
I made the mistake of stopping Rapid Spin later, and it's
Yeah, this was his biggest mistake right here, going for the explosion. So, unfortunately for me, that does take down my Infernape as well. So, even though I do have Stealth Rocks up, I lose Infernape, and the score is tied up at 5 apiece.
Yeah, but it's gonna be easily go to what was it?
What?
I die and
Fighting's a very powerful type against Steel. One of the few types that really has its way with Steel.
but you have to see the beauty of my strategies. So you poison and then use Aeron's Endeavor to bring him down to 1, and then poison just does the rest. And the beauty of that is it's great. It's so hard to set up. It's so hard.
I'm sorry.
struggle-
Lizardon!
The
I did that
struggle is
to you.
real.
But anyway, so as far as my
Lizardon.
strategy at this point, I know that if I just slug away at him at this point, I should be okay. So I bring in Machamp, and I'm going to continue to just hit him with dynamic punches. And I did get a little bit lucky on these, in that I think he hit himself in confusion every time. So very lucky, I guess. But yeah, so I believe 2 or 3 dynamic punches took out Jirachi, but then he brings in Aeron, knowing that it really is useless at this point.
totally useless.
Because it is level 1. It's very cute, especially when it gets smacked in the face. But yeah. So down goes Aeron, and the poison is starting to hurt Machamp a little bit. Just
Thanks.
a little bit.
Just a tad.
So yeah, now he goes into Skarmory and Stealth Rocks, which luckily don't hurt my team too badly, especially now that Aeron's gone. But I believe I resist Stealth Rocks with everything remaining on my team. So that's nice. I again just go for a dynamic punch, and it's doing a good chunk of damage to this Skarmory. Pretty glad I switched in Machamp, because it's actually not part of my main fighting team. It's my alternate. We all get one alternate for the match. I don't know if we've ever actually told anyone that. But now you know. But yeah, so I go ahead and go for a Fire Punch here, and I am kind of surprised that it does less than Dynamic Punch. I didn't actually calculate that out. So I guess the stab on Dynamic Punch makes it better than Fire Punch.
Can I just say, because this was basically everyone sets up, my Skarmory doesn't actually have an attack. So it's just it's just
It just
there
kinda
now.
stand there.
I have 2 setup Pokemon. That was my Skarmory and my Fortress. And basically, they don't have any attacks except that explosion. So this was all based upon Aeron. And once that was done, I was just sad and I couldn't do anything.
Oh, here, and this catches me by surprise, and is Scizor have an Aerial Ace, which is something that you haven't really seen since Gen 4. So,
Wow. I
yeah,
didn't know that.
it's been a long time since Aerial Ace was run.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
but I guess he said that he put it on Scizor because he was against a fighting Monotype team, which is
Yeah.
very understandable. But yeah, I go into Breloom here, knowing that the threat of a Spore will scare him out, and I can Spore whatever comes in. So
Yeah, which sucks.
good night,
God.
Heatran, who is so cleverly named Scizor.
Okay, so the thing with the names, it was a miscalculation on my part. I knew I was up against a fighting and I would probably have lost. So when I was setting up my team, and they kept on keeping the nickname Scizor So, Vic asked me, "Is like, do you want to change it?" I'm like, forget it. It's fine. And I guess it made Jolt kind of.
I was kind of confused. I was very confused. It's like, wait, you just switched out Scizor. Now you're bringing in Scizor. Like,
Well,
you're breaking the species clause, man. Turns out that was not the case.
No.
Anyway, I get up a Swords Dance and then Mach Punch Scizor to death. So that's pretty nice. And now he brings in Scizor. Oh wait, it's Heatran. And I'm going to proceed to Mach Punch this thing in the face as well and pop the balloon in the process.
That's gonna sting.
Yeah, it's going to sting a little bit.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Just
Do you have anything left at this point? I feel like you have one more.
No.
No? That's it?
Physics.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the game. So, fighting advances in the first round of the A bracket, and we'll face the winner of Water and Bug, which you will see shortly. So, stay tuned for that.
But if you have any tips to improve my Steel Team, that would be very helpful. Or if you like the idea of using like the toxic spikes with the Aeron, also leave a comment.
Yeah, and half of the battlers in this tournament really don't have much experience either, so any pro tips that you have would be nice for all of us. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you all in the next battle of the tournament. Bye-bye!